Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations by a whole bunch of different authors again this week. Showing quite a lot of builds again this week, trying to do a little bit of catch up from last week, which we're looking at right now, the first build. But there's 10 total builds you're going to look at. First 9 are going to be shown in Reforged Eden 2, and the last one's going to be in Vanilla. And then after that, I'm going to show you a quick update on my space station project, also in Vanilla at this point in time. So the very first build here today, which is a carryover from last week that I didn't have spawn properly, is the Iota by MajorHavoc. And very cool looking CV. It looks a little like it could be an SV, but it is, in fact, a CV. Yeah, I like the style and the aesthetics of it. Looks really cool. I like that heavy contrast between the black and white, and then also with the texture light third color in the mix there. And it's also got some like caution tape and stuff like that going on too up by the bridge area. But really cool looking design. Now right now it does look like it might be intended to be a miner. Kind of looks like it's set up like that. I guess it's optional because there's no mining drills actually installed on here at the time, probably for cost and CPU and all that fun stuff. But it also looks like you could use this as a combat ship as well, or a real light, smaller combat ship, and put out some weapons on the front. But I do believe it's probably intended for mining. But I guess that's up to you, since you can put on whatever you want on it. Really cool looking, thruster housing wing areas on here too. I like how it's kind of like you got some armor kind of on the top and bottom of it, and then all your thrusters are kind of in between that kind of make up the rest of it there with the cool looking texture lights and everything like that. Yeah, and this ship is also using generally pretty small thrusters on it too, so those are low on CPU. Got a standard detector in the back here. Good amount of sentry guns on the ship all over the place. So you've seen a lot on the top side, some more on the bottom side, and on the side sides. Yes, they're all over the place. And also top mountable. So it does have landing gear on the lower side, but yeah, you can park this on the ceiling of a build. Maybe there's a build specifically built for this right now that would do that. If not, you could, if you have a big hangar and wanted to save some space, you need a pretty big hangar, but you could park it on the ceiling. And then, of course, a couple high-intensity spotlights on the front here, which also would kind of fit for the whole mining thing. Which I do think it is a miner. But, it could do some combat-y stuff. Okay, before I go inside, I just want to check out, see what this is all made of here. Okay, so yeah, I don't really think it was intended to be a combat ship. Yeah, looking at the blocks and stuff like that. More of a, definitely a miner. And looks like you could put in an 8 drill mining package on there. I don't see any icons on the bottom two there. Could be reasons for that. I run into that problem a lot too, where there's something on the back side that prevents you from putting the icon there and stuff like that. Or I say icon, but the decal. But yeah, it definitely looks like an 8 drill mining package could easily be, or probably designed to put there. And yeah, on the back side, again, cool looking thin block design pattern there. Goes with the aesthetics of the whole build there. And kind of carrying through on the bottom side as well. Just see if we got any boarding ramps or anything down here. Yes, we do. All right. Yeah, let's go in this. I was going to go in the other door, but let's go in from the bottom side here first. Let me adjust the outdoor lights. Oh, wow. We already got... Oh, look at all the part locations already. That's cool. So basic turbines, okay, down over there. And then on top of that, it looks like a place for an advanced constructor. Like how those are, the LCDs are in place telling you about all that stuff. Yeah, this is definitely looks kind of almost like a, maybe even a base style ship. It does have some options in here. So what's down over here? That's some more room for stuff. Probably more turbines, or I don't know, just more room for parts. And obviously you could probably modify this a little bit and pop in more production equipment as well. But other than that, we do have a small constructor, fridge, food processor, O2, fuel. Looks like an RCS unit in front. place for a warp drive right back over here. Yeah, definitely trying to be low on the CPU right now, and obviously add in parts as you go. Improve CPU extender over there. We got our shower and toilet there. We got our armor repair. What's back in here? Looks like more. Oh yeah. Look at that compact shield and an advanced turbine location. Wow, this thing's really set up for adding all kinds of fun stuff into it. A lot of power management or power assist, I would say. And this ramp down here with those railings on the side, it almost doesn't look like it's a ramp. That's pretty cool. I actually kind of dig that. Looks like a standard walk path almost. You can tell by the texture of the ramp when you're close, but yeah, pretty cool. All right, anything else back over here? We got our pentaxia tank, main core, 1x3 generator in there. Looks like a storage controller. Let's go upstairs. Then you're right into the bridge, which has a lot of stuff too. Looks like a full med bay up in here, plus our armor locker. Another storage controller back over there, and then right up to the cockpit. And then, of course, you got your two very convenient side doors to get in there quickly if you're out doing stuff in space. So yeah, very, very nice and to the point. Quite not a real big ship, but a lot of functionality to it. So let's take a look at some numbers here. So unlock level 12, that's nice. Size class 1, 45 forward, 27 strafing, 76 lift. Yeah, a lot of lift speed on there too to move some cargo. Or be operated on high gravity planets. 40 reverse and 40 down, 6 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. Does have 17 sensory guns and a detector on board. Only 2 hour and 5 minute build time and not requiring anything special whatsoever. So it's about as cheap as you can make a CV. Well, not as cheap as you can make a CV, but like the most basic kind of resources you could have on a CV. That CPU is really low. So yeah, it's just it's a Core 1, got 110,000 CPU left over. Obviously, it didn't have the shield or the warp drive installed right now, but you have the CPU right off the gates without upgrading it to add those parts. The author probably just left them out to keep the cost down, so you can get it in really, really early and fly around with it for a little bit while you're upgrading. Now, obviously, again, I do believe it's intended to have some mining drills with it. So hopping into storage, so we got a main storage at 640. We got a secondary storage at, wow, that's just about 640 too. So 2 big storage controllers. We got an ammo controller at 93K. And then we got the harvest controller at 320K. So yeah, already set up for mining. When you get the drills, put the drills on, start mining asteroids and all the stuff. So you're kind of all set up there as well. So yeah, very practical build too, and it looks really nice. So now let's get the lights back on, and again, this is yeah, very cool. The Iota by MajorHavoc, a kind of a starter CV miner that can do some production and some other utility for playthroughs in the game, and get it in very early at unlock level 12 with minimal resources required. So yeah, very, very, very cool build. All right, so on to the next build here. We're going to go dive right into a combat CV. This is the Bearcat by Artemis Rogue. So, oh yeah, this looks like it's ready to shoot up the galaxy, I gotta say. A lot of guns on here. A different styling, again, on the texture. I believe there's probably going to be a lot of Xenoblocks on here. Let me get my multi-tool out and just take a look at some of these hull blocks. Yeah, a lot of Xeno. So you gotta use the Xeno textures when you got the Xeno blocks, but a different paint scheme on this one. It's not kind of the gradient blue tones on this one. Well, it kind of is. I think that's a different version. Yeah, actually, it still has a gradients of blues, just a little different texture set up on here. A lot of weaponry on here. Look at all the side turrets there. Look at all the launchers in the back. What kind of turrets are we running here? Looks like a lot of light lasers. Yep. Stack those on both sides here. And we got some fire going on in here. So yeah, it's It takes a lot of power to make all those guns go. So you gotta have your you gotta have your steam turbine with it. No, I'm just kidding. It's a space version. It's more high tech. Oh wow, we got fire flowing all through this thing. Look at that. It's everywhere. Oh wow, it's even got a fire vent in the back. And this is guess where the thrusters are on the back side. Any one of these could be a thruster, or maybe none of them are a thruster. Oh, look at that. This is pretty interesting. It's got like the hardcore Xeno texture in the middle of this particular ring over there. It's probably like fire juice or something. Maybe it's very flammable. It's like solid fuel for the flamethrower things going through the body here. All right, so since it is a combat, wow, this thing really lights up too. You notice that? There's got to be there's external lighting on the ship here that gives it that kind of glow when you're looking at the build here, which is really, really cool. And kind of like a yellow and white look to it. All right, so one last thing. I'm going to have to fly into the front hall here to check its armor and decoys and all the fun combat-y stuff. So yeah, we got our decoy thrusters, plural, in these locations. And oh, wow, actually in 5 locations. And then right beyond there. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's trying to do too much on the front armor on this build. So we do have like 5 decoys. And then it looks like we're getting into the first part of the ship here, which is... Oh, it is access. Okay, there's a hallway over there. Okay, so yeah, your kind of offset part rooms probably to put in all kinds of shields and other pieces for upgrades. And we got our at least our first person cockpit up on the front there, or up on the top, kind of set back from the front of the build. And it looks like we're going to have a hangar. And let's check out the bottom side. Oh, we do have some sentry guns. I was wondering. Looks like, yeah, quite a massive sentry guns. Well, at least 6 on the back area, back lower area of the build. There's probably more over. Yeah, there's some more. Yeah, got a lot of them too. They are neat because they're so inexpensive and easy to place on a build due to only like 1 block size. So yeah, quite a lot of those. We'll look at the full weapon count here when we go through this. I'm curious on the CPU too. I think it's probably going to be not too bad. Actually, I know it's got a lot of guns on it, but none of the guns are like the tier 3 type of, or you know, the really expensive ones, basically. All right, here, let me park here a second and adjust the lighting. Hearing all kinds of noises behind me. That doesn't even sound familiar. You hear that? I don't know how well that's coming through on the video, but that just sounds peculiar. Like I have not heard that sound in this game before. Or maybe it's a redesigned turbine sound. And check out the thrust. Yeah, like look, here's your thrusters. They got like some heat-resistant glass in front of them. Then we got our shower, and we got looks like a med bay right on top of that. Oh, wow, we got some more hardcore Xeno material up in here. Second cockpit back here in the hangar, very convenient. And probably pretty safe sitting way back here too, especially if you're attacking stuff on the front side. Let me get up the stairs here. Oh, all right, here, we'll God mode in there a second. And let's see, we got obviously big old part upgrade room. Looks big enough to fit a large shield or other parts in there. A couple medium shields. Yeah, all kinds of stuff you can put there. The whole ship is probably going to be designed that way, especially on the front areas. A lot of compartments to add pieces. Oh, and look at this. So we're just coming in from this side right up into the bridge here, or the main bridge. We got a full med bay up here. We got our weapon locker. Yeah. Oh, access to the back area here to park some stuff, or just quick access into the build. And then, oh, this is an interesting setup. Oh, wow. You want people to go down there? Are you kidding me? Oh, level 5 clearance only. I don't even think I got level 1 clearance. And there's fire. Fire's bad, by the way. Fire's really bad. That's, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's good thing it's fake fire. It's just an illusion, so no one goes down here and checks out the nitty. Oh, look at that! We got another pilot seat chilling right back into this area here too. Main core over there, some CPU blocks, another shower, and then oh wow, it's on fire, man! It's on fire. So yeah, we got our main shield right down in there. And there's probably a staggered compartments on either side, which kind of give you more walls in between. You know, if you're getting shot from the side, it won't like carry you straight on through the hall. This way, it'll hit another wall. And I just fell in here. And we got a medium shield in there, and it's still on fire. And I think that's a fuel tank. You know, that's a little unsafe there. Fire right next to you know. Explosive fuel. I don't know. I think OSHA's going to have something to say about this. But yeah, huge amounts of compartments for all kinds of stuff. And keep in mind, even in these compartments, you could fit like even a small fusion reactor, all your shield parts, like your big shields. You could definitely get in a 4-pack of large shield parts in there. More medium shields. It's already got some though. I didn't see the small shields in here. I'm not sure if it's messing with those or not. If you're dealing medium and large shields, small shields are kind of not your best bang for the buck, but will still help with your shielding a little bit. And then, oh wow, and back over here, yeah. Oh, never mind, we were here. We're back up to the cockpit. All right, so right to the point. Dedicated small style combat ship with looks like it's built tough and a lot of firepower already. And looks really nice too. Yeah, I like that setup back here on how these guns with the how they're fitting in there. Actually, those, yeah, no, that's just a lot of the smaller guns here. Those aren't the bigger ones. They look like the some of the heavier ones, but they're not. Significantly lower CPU on these. And probably, if I don't know how the math would work, if you had like 6 of these versus 1 of the bigger ones, and they're about the same CPU either way, which one's going to do more DPS? And it might actually be the smaller ones, but I would have to do math to figure that out. Anyway, let's look at the numbers. Unlock level 25, size class 4, 33 forward, 30 strafing, 59 lift, 30 reverse, 30 down, 15 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank, 12, more than that. Well, 12 laser turrets. Got the 2 Gatling turrets on there. 20 of these sentry guns, and 18 ship cannons, plus a real long-range radar. 6 hour and 44-minute build time. Definitely not going to exceed Core 7. It does not use any quantum processors in the build here. Actually pretty easy resources to obtain in game. Not really seeing much of anything. You're going to need an advanced upgrade kit for that radar. But other than that, pretty straightforward. CPU set to 620,000. That would be a Core 7. Dialed right into that too. Yeah, Core 7. So your 2 basic, 2 improved, 2 advanced cores, plus your main core only. Stock. Now, obviously, you can add a lot more to it. More CPU cores, more generators, more. All the stuff. It does have a warp drive in it, and standard warp drive. So 30 light year warp drive on here. Stock shield. 63,876. Keep in mind, a lot of opportunity to add more shield on the build. And we do have some P menu options for the radar and GATs and sentry guns on. Storage. So we got an ammo controller, at least one at 96K there, second one at 96K, and then right into the Pentaxa tank. So yeah, very dedicated combat CV. For a combat CV, quite inexpensive, I will say too, at Core 7. But it does look like it has decent armor, especially being the hull material that it's made out of. Mostly, it looks like a lot of Xeno, and quite a weapons package on it. Using the the tier 1 style weapons and not going into the more expensive high demanding weapons. But I think this would be quite effective for blowing stuff up at a pretty reasonable cost, I will say. It's just I would wear fire protection. You'd maybe get one of those fire, like the firemen have, when you're in the ship here. Just maybe a ventilator too, something like that. But other than that, it means business here. So very, very cool build. Again, Artemis builds like a huge line of combat CVs, and they fluctuate from smaller ones like this to bigger, crazier ones, and a lot of them. So again, this is the Bearcat by Artemis Rogue. Very, very cool build. All right, so moving on to the next build here. This is the SV Tantarus by author Artagana. Artagina. I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. This is really cool. So yeah, this is an SV, but really, really cool blockwork design. And also, I gotta say, the color on it is pretty sweet looking. It kind of almost like glows. It does kind of look like a neon kind of thing. Just the way that whole paint color is in combination with the like neon looking stuff on here. And then you got the blacks in there as well. So yeah, very cool look. Kind of unusual. I don't really see much painted like this, but I think the author really did an awesome job with the styling on that. And the hull, the blockwork here, this is looking really cool. Using a lot of the fancy neat blocks there to do some pretty cool like armor extensions and things like that in there. And check this out. It's not even a reverse thruster there. It might be. Maybe it's behind that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a real one that actually does match that behind there. But that looks really cool with the spinny things up in front there. And obviously, this looks like it's a combat SV based on the weaponry I'm seeing on it and the general design of it. So yeah, we do have some guns in there, and it looks like placeholders where these antennas are for more weapons. Probably right there as well. That tank-looking thing is. And you really got to watch the CPU on SVs, especially. Racks up fast when you're looking at these. So yeah, cool looking aesthetics on the side here. That's really neat. Kind of goes right with the hull color and everything too. Got a strafing thrust in a good location back over there. Pretty good sized thrusters for that. And I got look at that. Cool looking wing design up in there too. And again, yeah, this almost like neon, like greenish yellow shade on there. Well, it's probably more yellow than green. That looks green though. That probably, yeah, you probably can't paint that the same color as the rest of the stuff. And this is really wild too. This rear section here, it's almost like a separate thing connected to by wiring. It looks like going out to this back module part here, which is it's like a separate whole another fighter that it's carrying around with it. It's got its own wings. It's got its R2 unit right up in there. Wait. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's a radar. Oh, that's slick. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this done before. I didn't even realize it when I was first looking at it. I just thought it was all kind of one thing, but it's kind of like two builds in one, sorta. That's neat. That's definitely thinking out of the box. Super awesome detail on the backside here too. Look at these diamond patterns with the textures going on in there. Cool looking blockwork throughout. This is slick looking too. The way that kind of rounds off there with the thruster kind of coming through all that, and a different color yet again that kind of actually fits the build quite nicely. You wouldn't think it would either, because that color looks way different, like styling and even intensity than the rest of the build. But yeah, it works for it. And yeah, I as you can see, I kind of parked this on the side of a hill here. It balances really well. Like it can balance on one landing gear. It's a special feature. I'm just kidding there, but it does. I ain't kidding. Cool looking LCD in here as well, custom to go with the author's or the name of the build here. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like how that blacked out thing. It's not doing the flickery thing either. So the author got it right, and the LCDs were being kind. That's cool though. Very, very cool setup there. Okay, now I don't. Oh yeah. We got a back room. Look at that cool looking back door set up there too. Oh, green lights. Yeah, that's actually quite fitting for the build here. Very detailed build. All right, so I'm going to adjust the lights. I'll take a cruise through the inside here in a minute. Well lit on the inside. Oh, look at that. We got a bed off on the side there. Very nice. Man, I wish there was a block or something that, you know, rather than using like these, the blocks available to try to make it look like a bedding, I wish there was actually like a bed, like a block that kind of looks like this that serves a function so you can sleep in it. That would be a pretty slick option there. Well, look at this thing. This thing is decked out on the inside. Got all kinds of stuff. I like the table and the chairs on the other side here. The cool looking table kind of matches the outer color scheme. We got a trauma station here, a clone chamber. Got the armor locker, box, O2, Wi-Fi in there. Got an RCS up there. Food processor, a couple fridges, another sort box, a couple more. Constructor back in there, I think. Yep, a vertical constructor there. And CPU blocks and stuff in the wall back over there. We got a little sneaky compartment with our pentaxia tank in there. And up top here, looks like we got our shield. It's using one of them fancy cores on this build. So, yeah, not your baseline core, but there is a better core there. Then we also have a quick, oh no, not a quick way in. That's just cool. A skylight going to the cool looking part up there. And of course that is airtight. Whoops, I just got in the cockpit. I didn't mean to get in the cockpit. How did I do that? Hold on, let me God mode back in there and figure out what I just did. Oh, I guess I touched, yeah, I see what I did. So, yep. Yeah, cockpit, click right there, get you right into the cockpit. And then we got our warp drive room. Yeah, this looks like a legit warp drive room, I gotta say. Yeah, they got the piping going on in there. Little windows down there, the warp drive right in front. Heavy glass around some fuel tanks over to the sides there. Some fancy stuff going on there with, I believe, some shield parts and stuff. And we even got like a little glass floor in here. Glass, oh no. Very nice, super detailed. Really like the detail. And again, beyond just the detail too, it's pretty original looking build here. For an SV with the color scheme, the body design, the shaping. And the shaping is really, really good. Yeah, those are cool looking accents there on the side pieces there too. Yeah, very nice. Big old spotlight in the front. And we got a turret on the underside and the front there as well. Yeah, very nice build. And of course, you got the special thing over the cockpit that gives you a lot more hit points in the area. Force field or canopy force field is the official part name for that. You can only put one of those on a build, and it has to be like an SV or an HV, I think. Very nice. All right, let's look at the numbers. So, unlock level 25, size class 2, 31 forward, 37 strafing, 32 lift, 31 reverse, 15 down, 10 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Does have an 8-pack of these medium modulated pulse lasers, ultraviolet. We do have a long-range radar, alarm sensory, and we got a light Gatling turret. 3 hour and 45 minute build time. Using 2 quantum processors, so I don't think this is going to be like super psycho with its CPU at all, but it does have that advanced core. I got to research on how you obtain that in game, or maybe you can just build them. I got to research that. If anybody knows anything about the advanced cores and Reforging 2, yeah, I'm a little clueless on those, on how you get that. So CPU set to 36,000, use dialed right into that. Or right just under that. And this is going to turn, a micro jump drive as well. But yeah, straight up Core 9. Using an advanced core, but your standard core package up to Core 9 and reforge it in 2. Warp drive is the advanced warp drive. So yeah, the longer range one right off the gate. If it didn't have the advanced warp drive, you can upgrade that to the advanced. That also goes for CVs as well. And other than that, stock shield on here, 17,310. storage. So we got, advanced pentaxid tank as well. Got an ammo controller at 5K. And then we got some sort boxes. And we got another controller at 5K. So not a huge amount of ammo storage, but enough. It's a SV. The ammo is a lot lighter than CV's. 5K will actually get you a decent amount of ammo storage for most types of guns for these, unless you're running like torpedoes or something. Very, very cool build here. Again, this is the SV Tonatris by Artigana. I said that name wrong. I apologize again. It doesn't sound right in my head. I don't know. But very, very nice build. Looks slick. Super detailed. Super nice interior. And definitely designed to be more of a combat SV. Hold on. Actually, I forgot to do one other thing here. I just wanted to... Oh, yeah. I forgot to take a look at the front hull material. And it's combat steel. So, yeah, we do have some additional armor on the front. Probably going to go back to, standard steel blocks as you go further into the build. All right, so let's see here. Let me put away the stuff, and let's get to the next build here. Get this powered up. This is the Stargate Fenrir MK2 RE2 by Praetoris 428. And this one inspired by design, created by Melicor. So definitely Stargate inspired type build here, also by another author. Well, it's inspired. It's not a mod. It's not a modded version. It's a new ship. It was just inspired by another author. So yeah, cool looking setup here. It's kind of got that Stargate kind of nose front end on it. Got the cool looking color scheme going on in here. Looks like a lot of either just antennas or placeholders for some launchers in there. Yeah, kind of by looking at this one, I'm thinking this is a combat CV as well here. Yeah, look at all the turret mount positions on the side here. And in the back, I think we got some more guns. A lot of placeholders right now. Obviously, a lot of antennas on here, but every one of those antennas could be swapped out with some form of launcher. And all these areas around here would be turret mount placement positions. Oh, look at this cool looking like slopey wing design here. Using those other blocks here, these 45-degree kind of special blocks. You can make some really cool looking angles with those. If you do it like what the author did here, you can get some things that kind of make you think twice if you're looking at voxel blocks or not. And also running decent sized thrusters on here, like your large thrusters, not the XL ones. Well, actually, the strafing ones are the extra large or the drive thrusters. So yeah, a lot of positions on here to add guns. Whole bunch of them in there. And even on the front ones here, these would have a direct line of sight because these stick out another block past them. So that's set up nice. And then on the bottom side here, oh yeah, we got more guns. And more gun mount positions there. And we got some sentry guns back in here too. Especially on the backside, big old hangar there, it looks like. And then let's take a look at the bridge area here. Nice slick aerodynamic bridge. Looks like we got a heads-up LCD with actual information on it too. Of course, that information won't shine through because I'm in creative right now and not in the regular gameplay. But typically, got to enable those in the ship with a science table, I believe, or science console. But yeah, really nice looking build here. I like the stance, how it's sitting on the ground there too. Does look, oh, just got near something else there. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool build. All right, so let me adjust the outdoor lights here. And let's take a walk on the inside. So nice roomy hangar in the back here. You can park a decent amount of stuff. And yeah, I like all the details in here. So we got our armor locker. No, that's a closet. Never mind. We got our weapon locker. Looks like an advanced constructor there. A couple storage controllers. Armor repair up there. Looks like we got our med bay items in this area. Yeah, and all the stuff. Detector up there. Place for another constructor or deconstructor. Got the another armor locker on this side. Oh, actually, a armor locker on this side, weapon locker on the other side. So it's got them both. Yeah, very nice. The ceiling actually is pretty smooth too. You could anything that can that can fit in here and that can top dock. That would be a great ceiling to do that with. Let's see what's in this door. Oh yeah, the shower. You gotta have the shower. The shower is quite important, by the way, in the game. It helps get rid of radiation, which is something that I would imagine you would get a lot playing the game. So that it's really cheap part. I would probably have it on any kind of like build. Well, any kind of build that wasn't like a little SV miner or something. But yeah, a super cheap part. Don't have to really worry about anything on that, CPU or anything, and very, very practical in game. So I'm going to stay on this deck before we go upstairs. So it looks like we're into the core room here. Yeah, it looks like we got some spots there for some advanced cores and things like that. All around here. So yeah, a lot of room for cores. And of course our main core right there in the center right there. A ventilator on the inside. It's kind of a neat structure built there. What do we got moving forward here? Oh, gravity generator room. Nice. It's even got its own ventilator. Very, very fancy. And this definitely looks like a place for probably a medium shield part based on the size of that area. I could get that wrong. Other things could fit there too, but it certainly could be used for a medium shield part. I would kind of guess that it was meant for that. Up over here, we've got more part upgrade locations. So they could fit some medium shields or some medium-sized plasma turbines. A 4-pack, actually. Could be what they're for. I'm just kind of like looking at this based on the size of the area and what parts might fit there. I just wanted to see if this did have any P menu options for like part locations. But yeah, other than that, you can definitely fit some stuff there. And more part locations in here. Under the grate there, kind of looks like some more medium shield parts, I think. Yeah, if the grates are gone, that's 2x3x2. So yeah, that should be a medium shield part. We're right at the front of the ship now. Got Wi-Fi up here and a whole bunch more places up there for potentially medium shields or whatever fits. So I think a lot of these upgrade slots are for medium shields. So you can put like all 6 of them on here. Maybe even some large shields too. Depends how you place it. Yeah, it could work in there too. So a lot of options, a lot of part upgrades. Let me get back to the main elevator here. Let's go up to, looks like you're going to have 3 decks here. So I got a generator room over here, nice advanced generator. I've seen, yeah, this is caked in with the Xeno material. So it looks like we are running some pretty strong internal protection blocks as well. And then up front here, we got our main shield. Oh, that's a cool looking shield room. Like the LCDs along the floor. Yeah, very cool. A little console there to adjust your shield stuff. I just want to make sure, yeah, there's nothing back in there. Okay, so two of those generators. And then we're coming up to this deck here. So we got our warp drive. That's a pretty cool looking warp drive display. Kind of like the integration of the Pentaxi tank right with it. And then, yeah, Xeno covering this whole area here too. Kind of in like a hexagon shaped room here. Very cool. And, yeah, got all that in there. And, oh, and then it goes back this way. Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, we got a crew section in here too. Look at that. Even got the windows. I didn't notice those from the outside. That's probably our bathroom. Yep, bathroom over there. Bunch of bunk beds. Yep. And they each got their own bathroom. Oh, we got the crew chill out cafeteria area here, or mess hall. The gate room bar and grill. Oh, look at that. You sell like regular kinds of food. Like, yeah, there's nothing too bizarre there at all. I got some moonshine. Smooth, very smooth. Okay, coffee. Not bad. It is priced pretty good, too, I got to say. I think it's cheaper than reality. Space pricing, man. And then we got another elevator. Okay, so now this is making sense. Now we're going to get up to the bridge. And here we are at the bridge. So we got to have our utility up here. Get nice and healthy. Our big fancy tech table there. And then right up into the 2 passenger seats, pilot seat. And yeah, again, radar love. Nice, nice. Hull status to be determined. Weapons online. Comm operational. Start SG field, maybe Stargate field, offline, and we have radar love. That is perfect. And I think that's it. I think that is the whole build here. Again, a very specific dedicated combat CV. And I'm gonna just do a little hull inspection here. So we got combat steel. Did we look at this already? Yeah. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. I didn't fly in here. A lot of Xeno. Heavy glass. It's hard to see here. Let me get the light on. There could be some decoys floating around in here somewhere too. Or places to put them. But yeah, a lot of Xeno like wall stuff in here to absorb a lot of front end hits and stuff like that. And in other places too, you can see even like the outer shell in various locations. Although the outer blocks are not Xeno because that really screws up paint jobs, especially with a paint scheme like this. It would kind of mess with that pretty badly. So yeah, very very cool build here. Hold on, we gotta look at your storage here. Where is it? There we are. Okay, so we got nice color-coded setup here. We got an output 640K, it looks like. We got an input 640K, so nice and organized there. Fuel storage, that would be a box. Main ammo, 320K. And we got weapons. You got a harvest. Oh, harvest box. It's actually a controller at 320K for already set up for harvesting in case you want to slap on a multi-turret or whatnot. And let's see here. Did I read this off? I feel like I skipped this. I think I did skip this. I went right over to the storage. Yeah, unlock level 20. So it's not actually hitting the top unlock level either for ACV. I think that's 25. So 56 forward, 28 strafing, 63 lift, 56 reverse, 63 down. Yeah, pretty balanced maneuverable thrust. 24 fuel tanks, 20 oxygen tanks. Does have the 8 light Gatling turrets. Looks like 7 sentry guns. 6 hour and 15 minute build time. Not requiring any quantum processors or anything too fancy at all. Very baseline resources. And CPU's pretty low actually. Using the set to 515,000, using 509 of that. And yeah, even the boxes here are all nicely color coded. I'm gonna auto group this. I know that kind of screws up things. But yeah, core 6 only. Yeah, 2 basic, 2 improved, 1 advanced CPU core only. Stock shield on here, 17,528. We do have quite a lot of P menu options. Drone hatch. Let me turn that on. Sensory gun, spotlights, gravity generator, fridges, food processors, and constructors. And yeah, I think we already checked out the storage. I kind of did that out of order. Sorry about that. So yeah, plenty of storage too. Plus, it's got the harvest bay set up for all the stuff. So yeah, very, very cool build. Looks to be quite practical in game and definitely affordable too for the type of ship that it is. And again, lots of internal places to add shielding. A lot of places on the exterior to add guns of either turrets and launchers. So both. Plus, it already has some already on the build here So yeah, again, very, very cool build. This is the Stargate Fenrir MK2 RE2 by Practoris 428. Very, very cool build. All right, so on to the next build here. We're going to get to some Star Wookiee. And we've got the Star Wars. How do you say that? Harrower? Harrower. That's a tough one to say. The Harrower Dreadnought RE by author Endacer. Endacer? Endacer. Sorry, me and words. we have issues. Yeah, look at this son of a gun. Here, let me get the lights cranking here too. Look at this. Yeah. So this is a official Star Wookiee Dreadnought. And I did, when I was looking at the post too, this is based on a ship or a concept ship, I'm not sure, in the actual Star Wookiee franchise. So it is following that general design scheme. Of course, it's smaller because it's Empyrion, and you can't do most Star Wars ships to scale because it would break the game here. But yeah, very cool. This looks like a tough, meaty ship here. Let me just see what our blocks are here again. Yeah, combat steel. I just want to see if that is kind of looks like that's straight across the entire hull. So this is going to be a pretty heavy ship, I got to say. But very, very strong, at least with its outer hull. With a lot of combat steel. And yeah, it's also running some pretty big thrusters. So I think that is going to work out good for it. Wouldn't need a lot to move around. So we got our inner section in here, kind of our forked front hull there. Which is very cool. This could be a place for a great big old railgun or something like that. Strafing thrusters there, definitely doing the wedge pattern here. And oh, look at that! Look at this bridge thing. That bridge thing. It's not like, well, there's a bridge up there, but yeah, it's gonna blow you up there. That is a mean looking bridge. I got to say, all kinds of guns in there. And I would say a lot of places in the hull here you can see these insets for, it looks like, retractable turrets. To cover the area. I'm wondering if this is a vanilla build, and I'm looking at it in Reforged Eden 2, so it's missing stuff here, I think. And do I got my light on? I had my light on too. I apologize for that. Yeah, yeah. It looks like there's a lot of guns that are supposed to be here that aren't here right now. When I get to vanilla, I'll try to remember to quickly respawn it in vanilla just to check it out. I have a feeling I'm going to get bad readings on this due to it's probably missing a lot of the parts that are supposed to be there right now. Now I got some big old drive thrusters here for the reverse and more strafing thrusters. Then on the back side, we've got a 4-pack of drive thrusters and a pretty big setup going on in here. Got some other textures going on in there. I think let's see. If this is a real long-range radar, it is. So this can't be for vanilla. It's probably just doesn't have those turrets installed. Yeah, vanilla does not have this part. So I think I am looking at it in the right version of the game here. But you just got to add your own retractables. See, it's got a lot of them back over here, but it's probably a CPU balancing thing. In fact, let's just let's get the guns out so we know where they are. Oh, as I turn on the thrusters. Okay, there's our guns. Okay, so yeah, it does have a lot of those, but a lot more places to put them on the front side as well. And quite a few spotlights on the bottom side of it. You kind of see those little light rings all over the place there. Oh, I got a boarding ramp right here on the side. I was kind of wondering where you're going to get on board here. But yeah, really cool ship here. And I was looking at the, it's hard to do these wedge angles in the game because you don't have blocks to match 4-to-1 ratio that these use. However, there are in Reforged Eden 2 3-to-1 ratio block set. Would be really cool to see a 4-to-1 ratio block set, and then you could actually have smooth wedge shapes at this at a 4-to-1 ratio basically, which would be really, really cool. So since this door down here was discovered, I'm going to enter through here, I think. Let me park here a second, and we'll adjust the lighting. And oh yeah, check this out. You got a lower section here, kind of like a mess hall a little bit on the side. Big old room. Oh, I really dig this. These grates, seeing the other textures and stuff below it. That's a really cool thing to do with flooring, to really get that detail going on the floor. I like the lighting in here too. Kind of got that red, like combat mode kind of look to it, which, you know, pretty appropriate for a dreadnought. Oh, we got a big front ramp right here too, don't we? Oh yeah. So yeah, we got different ways on board here. Yeah, raise that back up, and we got some doors on the front of that. That's just kind of, okay, so yeah, the front part, okay, so that kind of all conceals itself into the ship here when that door opens up. Very cool. We got another fridge and food processor and some tables out over there. And our generator room and gravity generators. And, oh, look at that, offline protection. Nice. Yeah, so a 6-pack of these generators. Now, one thing, if you need this many generators, the small fusion reactor option is a better bang for the buck, because essentially a small fusion reactor would use the CPU of 2 of these generators and provide this, but it provides the same amount of power as 3 of these generators. So basically, these 6 generators here could be replaced by 2 small fusion reactors, which would lower down the CPU. Basically, about 2 generators worth of CPU would be lowered, and you'd have the same amount of power. I don't think there's any other perks on the small fusion reactors, though. On a large fusion reactor, there is also a shield perk. Those are hard to fit in a lot of builds because they're a really big part, or they used to be, unless it changed. But they were 5x5x5 on the big ones, and 3x3x3 on the small fusion reactors. But yeah, cool engineering room there. So okay, so we got some side elevators here. Yeah, I'm gonna crank up the outdoor lights a little bit more here. This definitely looks like it's in battle right now with the lighting and everything like that, which is cool. Which is definitely cool. So over here, it looks like we got a mass constructor and a small constructor and storage controller up in there. I got a big heavy glass section here. It looks like it's designed to fit a part in here. I'm kind of wondering if I'm still getting some spawn issues. Could this be maybe for Reforged Eden 1 and I'm in Reforged Eden 2 and that's causing me some issues? I'm not sure on that. Well, not really. Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, a lot of places for quantum and aux cores right in there. Got our deconstructor right over here. More CPU cores there. A lot more places for CPU cores. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this back area here. Not seeing a way into it, but I don't know what's going on the back side of that room. Oh, there is kind of like a doorway in there or something that comes up from the floor. Interesting. But yeah, definitely this would be kind of like your production area of the ship here. Oh yeah, this is a whole. This is like a big hangar here. Okay, yeah. Below here was the smaller storage area with the food processors. But yeah, we got the big old side pass-through hangar set up here. That's really cool. I like how the walls were done in here. The texture lights. We got a medical port bay and starboard medical. So looks like twin medical bays here. Oh wow, it's a little more than meets the eye. So you got our med thing, our O2. Look at this room. Oh, and the rest of the parts are up in there. Storage controller there. That looks really cool. Cool looking view. I love the hallway look with the blockwork and everything. That is really cool. And then we got some front areas here for some smaller craft that you could park in the front of the hangar here. Yeah, look at all the texture lights going on in there, kind of doing all the framework of the hangar space. Damage control, we'll go down there in a second. Just wanted to see if this it's probably the same as the other side, I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. So let's go through the center. Got a repair bay rate over here too. Imagine that repair. Oh, it looks like the repair. Oh, damage control. Yeah, repair console looks like it's right up top there. Probably following this path. Yep. We just right up stairs here. And to our repair console overlooking the repair bay right below there. Yeah, very cool. All right, so now I got to figure out. Let's get back to the elevators. Engineering and bridge. It did say bridge. I'm trying to get to the bridge. Engineering and bridge. Ah, right here. There we go. Oh, wow. That's a pretty good sized ship, by the way, too. So, yeah, got a bunch of computers. Got our main warp driver in here. I think that's the advanced one. We'll check in the stats. We got our main shield right up in here. And we got another elevator back over here. Oh, yeah, we just came up this way, didn't we? This is probably going to go to the bridge. Actually, yeah, it goes this way. I'll check it out. A bunch of utility stuff out in here. Got a couple armor lockers. Do have a teleporter nicely on a sensor. And our repair bay there. Taxi tank, I think I said that. Oh, got the toilet and the shower. And another elevator. Oh, wait a minute. I'm confused. Okay, so we just came up that. Oh, yeah, we got to take the staircases here. And then we make it to the bridge. Oh, I like that recessed tech bridge controller operation area. That is very cool. And then our pilot seat, definitely overlooking the front hall there. You can really see what's going on here from this position. And you're quite safe way back here. Because I believe the computer players are really going to be messing with the front part of the ship. And speaking of that, we already established the whole outer hall here is combat steel. I just wanted to fly in here a little bit, look at the decoys. So yeah, quite a lot of decoys. Look at that, like lined up, like oh my god, a bunch of them. Like a lot of these little generators here, like 5 of them, probably per side, plus some. Yeah, okay. That's on the other side. Yeah, that's on the other side there. So yeah, like a whole lot of these decoy generators. Like, yeah, I will have to shoot out one, and then they'll probably start shooting at another one, and eventually they just gonna stop shooting because they're gonna be wiped out. But yeah, those poor AI. They don't get the whole decoy thing. I don't think they ever will. But yeah, that very very cool build here. Love the overall shape and design of the ship too. Again, definitely, I believe a replica more of a build here in the Star Wookiee-verse. All right, so anyway, let's take a look at the numbers. Unlock level 25, size class 7. Turn on some thrusters. 25 forward, 19 strafing, 29 lift, 25 reverse, 21 down. Yeah, I was kind of curious. Combat steel's heavy. And the ship's made of it, but it also has some pretty beefy thrusters on here, and that's why it can still move pretty good. 29 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks, quite a few baseline guns and stuff like that. Not seeing anything like super crazy on its weaponry. It does have a multi-turret built in. Ship cannons, yeah, mostly the lower tier weaponry right now. A lot more places for guns, for sure. 18-hour and 47-minute build time. And wow, this really isn't using very much crazy resources at all. I'm a little surprised at this, but walking through it, I was all talking about the fusion reactors and things, but the author might have chose not to use those because they also induce other resource costs into the build that are not here right now. So The CPU is up there though. 1.455 million CPU. Right now it does look like it is configured as a Core 4. So yeah, you're probably gonna have to add in some CPU blocks and get that balanced. I had a lot of places for that, all those quantum and auxiliary core positions. In fact, on the description for the build too, it did say that it was gonna need a lot of CPU. It did say that you have to get up to like core 15 or something like that to balance everything out. Stock shield on here, 50,214. I really honestly expected that to be a lot higher, which is kind of surprising. And the reason why isn't because I've seen a lot of shield parts. It's just knowing that the hull of this is built of combat steel, and that usually induces more shield hit points. I guess that is a decent amount, though, considering I don't believe it has any built-in shield parts right now. Let me check the warp. Yeah, it did have the advanced warp drive in it. Did have the long-range radar as well. Storage. Harvest bay, we got so 320k there. It looks like materials 640, storage 640. Got 2 ammo bays, 320 each. And other than that, some sort boxes and miscellaneous stuff. Yep. Delivery 1 and 2. Yeah, very nice. So again, very cool build. This is the Star Wookiee Howler Dreadnought RE2 by Endancer. Oh man. I need to like hire some person that knows English better than I do. And well, it is my primary language, but it doesn't mean I'm good at it. But anyway, I have a hard time saying all these names here, but it sounds cool. I gotta look that up after this video. I gotta like see how you say that because it's a cool looking name. And I believe this is a new author to me too, so I was unfamiliar with this author. So yeah, very cool build here again. All right, let's get on to the next build. We got another pretty good sized ship here, and this is the Aeroconda class cruiser by Barefoot and Hillbilly. And look at this. Oh wow. This is cool. I'm kind of digging its texturing setup there. Definitely has the look, different color textures, kind of mixed hull material again. And yeah, but this is more of a combat cruiser. I've never seen this ship before in the on what I've seen of the franchise. So it is a new looking build to me. It might be new entirely, or maybe it is based or a replica. I do not know. Oh, look at this turret position there. I like the pedestal that was built up for it. God, I wish there was some mechanic where you could actually have like actually put in like actual mount points that would swivel the guns around, and then you could like aim them and stuff. That would be really cool. But that looks great. And look at this setup in here on the side here, kind of like some recessed in, looks like some laser turrets going along the side for some broadside action there. Some more guns up on the front area here. This is a big ship. And wow, look at that. A big old grill on the front there. Got to cool down the radiator. No, just kidding. So we got some more laser turrets embedded in the front right there. It's kind of like a dreadnought too, isn't it? It definitely comes across like that. That's set up down over there. Yeah, look at the thin block design on here. Does that even say words? I think that just looks cool though. It kind of does. This looks a little bit like an A maybe. But I don't think so. I think that's just it just looks neat. That just looks neat. I don't know what else to say. You can kind of see the color differences in the hull here too. Like darker, a little bit lighter in there. All those little things on painting the surface definitely gives it that kind of authentic look there. We got the B-36 back over here. Yeah, it almost looks like a bomber wing or something like that. Well, every time I say B, first thing I think is bomber. Kind of like F is fighter. And big dome kind of part in the back there. Probably it could be like an enclosed long-range radar in the back in there. And you can see some crew area on the inside through the glass window. Cool looking bridge stuff there. I got the little red lights. Gotta have the little red lights. Little red lights are so cool. Cheap too. Cheap. Doesn't cost no CPU for little red lights. Oh, we got, oh, these are hangar bays on the side. Oh, that's cool. Let's see, we got like this observation or like maybe like a flight controller place there. Oh yeah, those hangar. I didn't even notice that when I was flying around kind of the first time there. Look at the underside here. Oh yeah, cool looking block work there. Oh, that's a ramp. Oh, hey, we can get aboard there. Yeah, I got this thing off the ground, but it's pretty big. Pretty big. My I gotta pick a new location for these videos again. Kind of getting bored with the desert. I liked it for a little bit, and now I'm kind of bored with it because I've done a lot of desert videos. Got some landing gear right over there. But yeah, this thing is big. I'm a little scared. Alright, because I do believe this is a combat CV, I just want to do the combat league thing here. So we got hardened steel. Just want to see if that fluctuates. Well, we might be, I think we're just base hull material here of hardened steel. Across the board here. Fly on the inside a little bit right over here. Oh, we got the decoy gravity generator. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not sure if that's a decoy or not. Xeno material around that too. Maybe it is though. It really looks like it's positioned like it would be. And look at how thick this is in here. I think this one's just like going for like, yeah, I've got a lot of block strength going on here. Good luck. Yeah, look at that thruster arrangement down in there. It is kind of fun flying through these to see how they're configured. Yep, more Xeno along this area, like this whole nose. Those thrusters actually have a lot of hit points to them too. All right, so let's get aboard here one way or another. So, which way do we want to come in at? Is there anything up by the bridge? Don't think so. All right, maybe there is. All right, let's go in the hangar door and do the light thing. Okay, there we are. Nice. So we got twin hangars. There's obviously another one on the other side there too. But yeah, nice looking aesthetics around there. Some boxes. I don't know why I never think of that. Every time I use this particular box myself, I never think about like mounting on the wall. Because that looks really cool with the straps here. Looks like it would hold all that together. A lot of utility in the hangar here. Well, some utility. Got the O2 med bay and our armor locker. Some nice boxes. But yeah, nice roomy hangar area. Got the red light, the little red light. More storage out in this general area and a lot of storage controllers. And wow, what the heck? Oh, the fusion reactor. Oh, this is around the big boy fusion reactor. And see, we got more room in here than it needs for that. Look at that. It's got an extra block row around some sides of it. A lot of room for other parts in here too, beyond just the big old fusion reactor. All right, let's go this way. We got our elevator there too. We're gonna have to swing back to that. And the other side hangar here looks, yep, pretty much the same. Got a detector in there, I think. What do we got here? Engineering. No, look at this fancy walk path. I like how it's kind of like elevated one block above. Yeah, really wild looking hall block stuff going on here. That looks cool. Oh, wow. this area here. So we got an elevator going down there, way going this way. Holy smokes. Large shield, I think. Large shield capacitor, probably. And this, yeah, another one. Now that's for a medium. Okay, so the lines are kind of showing you where the part fits, how it fits. Yeah, very cool. So that would be more of a medium shield or a shield capacitor all along this area. So this would be our shield room. Look at these xenoblock walls here separating these things. Man, it would take a lot to take this ship out. Just a lot of stuff in here. Wow, look at that. This whole area. All about the shielding. A cool looking wall there. Yeah, the red accents on here. That is unusual too. Very cool. I kind of get to this front room elevator. A lot of elevators here. I'm probably going to get lost. Oh, wait. We got some elevator D. Oh, man. That means there's got to be at least an A, B, and C, right? Maybe even an E and F. I don't know. But forward observation. We got the crew lounge, engineering, crew quarters. Oh, yeah. Here's crew quarters. Yeah. These Imperial people, they spare no expense for the crew. Look at that. What a room. What a room. No, that actually looks pretty appropriate, though. I mean, it's realistic. It's realistic. Hallway. Yeah, we kind of seen part of this from the outside through the windows there. But, man, there's a lot of crew areas. I'm just kind of wondering if they have the problem that the Skaar do with no potties. Maybe not. I'm just being stupid there. All right, so that kind of this goes up to we walked through here. So let's go this way. Oh, we got the boarding ramp, elevators, constructor, and deconstructor. Wow, there's a lot of direction. I'm glad. This is a big ship. Now look at this. So more utility out in this corridor. Got the elevator B. It's going to get us to the bridge. Captain's quarters, hydroponics. So it's going to do that. We got the sick bay, core room, rear observation. Oh, we got hey, that's a deconstructor. You'd have really tripped me out if it said constructor and then it had like something else there. But no, it's accurate. It is accurate. Oh wow, look at this. So it kind of goes up on another deck here. Or is this? Oh, I circled back. I circled back. Okay, so where do we're here. Oh, that's a trip. So we got a boarding ramp. Oh, that's a real board. Oh, that does go outside. Okay, so we're on 8, and we got our whole. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 7 would be docking base. We have seen some of these decks already, but I don't know about. Yeah, I think we've been through there. There's our main core. And the rest of the cores. Oh yeah, nice looking core room there. Yeah, they're even up in the ceiling, nicely displayed. What do we got here? Ah, we got some ACs. That's where you put in your air conditioning. No, I'm just kidding. Usually I would set the. Oh yeah, it probably is advanced core. There is an LCD. Do we have heads up? Oh, we do. Okay. Sorry, I didn't look. Now that's on, so we can see the heads up info. Didn't even think about looking at that again. Wow, look at this. So just keeps on kind of going. It kind of now Barefoot has built some pretty big SVs too, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of like the SV styling. Like using blocks for like staircases, because SVs don't have any staircases or ladders or elevators or anything like that. So you got to. Let's go up to this deck. Okay, we haven't seen this deck. Mess hall. I see plants. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is nice. I like the little wall tree things. Yeah, very nice. And we got, yeah, food processors, bunch of fridges. A little countertop over there. Yeah, really cool. Different lighting color in there too. Kind of a little more peaceful when you have lunch there. More fridges out over here. We got a button here. Is that grow lights or something? Probably. Yeah, it could be the grow lights. It sounded like it was doing something though, like a door is opening up here somewhere. It's probably where they hide, you know, the captured Jedi they got, you know, like somewhere in a prison cell, maybe. Or they're trying to capture them, but they're probably loose running through the ship right now. So yeah, we got, looks like 36 grow plots in the area. And actually that was the grow light switch, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the grow light switch. Okay, never mind. No hidden Jedi jails. You never know, though. You never know. You got to keep an open mind. Got our advanced warp drive. So I don't even have to check that P menu. Advanced shield generator. Don't have to check that either. Got a Pentaxi tank right up there. And yeah, we're kind of overlooking. Oh, we kind of walked through some of this lower area before with all the shield capacitor locations. Yeah, cool looking at farming setup here. Like all the LCDs there. A lot of fridges and processing stuff there too. Okay, so now we're back to the mess hall. We got to catch that main elevator again, which I got to be close to it. Yeah, right here. Let's go up to the next deck. Okay, so now we're to the sick bay. And yeah, it does look like that. A lot of bedding in the area. We got all our specialized equipment in here. Got some crazy looking fancy wall. 3D fancy wall. I don't know what else you call that, but that's cool. And okay, so that's back to the elevator. I came in on the other side, so there must be twin elevators back over there. Okay, so yeah, med bay. Oh, we got to have the teleporter room. Very cool. Oh, and the enhanced matter transceiver. Enhanced, by the way. It's enhanced. I'm just, that's cool. All right. So, yeah, elevator B. Yeah, even the two elevators there have their own label. I didn't catch that. So now we made it to the bridge. And yeah, nice big overlooking bridge sitting far back on the hull again. Got our main pilot seat right over there. Got our crew members around. Got quick access into the bridge from either direction, it looks like. So yeah, very, very cool build. Big ship again. Wow. Yeah, it just looks spiffy. Really dig this block work back over here, kind of going into the hangar bays, which again, that really is discreetly kind of conceals those hangar bays a lot. This is pretty slick there. All right, well, anyway, let's look at some numbers here. Unlock level 25, says class 9, 36 forward, 24 strafing, 41 lift, 22 reverse, 23 down, 48 fuel tanks, 30 oxygen tanks. Bunch of guns, a whole bunch of guns, different types. Got some medium lasers, would probably be the biggest set of guns. But we also have some dual laser cannons and triple laser cannons in the mix. 24-hour and 4-minute build time. It is going to use some quantum processors in the build here for sure. Heat exchange. I did have the big old fusion reactor in here too. CPU set to 1.3 million, dialed right into that. Going to translate to looks like a Core 13. So yeah, main Core 9 setup plus 4 quantums. And we already know the warp drive's advanced. It said so. So Oh, we'll just go with that. Yeah, the shield on this, 42,902. Again, I thought it was... maybe something was redone or recalculated with the blocks. Looking at the size of the ship, with the knowing that it's built out of hardened steel, on the outer hull at least, I just thought it was going to be more than that right off the gates. But maybe this number changed. I might have to look at some of my older builds too. Like maybe some of those are just don't calculate the shielding how they used to. Now, also on the top side here too, we do have this landing pad, which I actually oh, that comes right off from the farming section there. Okay, it kind of asymmetrically placed there. All right, and then storage. So let's see here. We've got, looks like 7 of these controllers here. And it looks like all these green ones are 640s. We got an ammo bay at 320. Got our protection tank. And beyond that, I think these are sort boxes and fridges and stuff like that. So yeah, very, very cool build. Again, this is the Aeroconda class cruiser by Barefoot and Hillbilly. Really cool look to it, by the way. And I love that that texturing style. It's neat looking, you know, especially for going for that look. I mean, it looks pretty clean, but at the same time, you look at it closely and it does look worn and more immersive and stuff like that. So yeah, very, very nice. All right, let me power you off and let's get on to the next build. A lot of builds today. Again, last week I had a lot of builds too. Do you not have, you have power. There we go. All right, so next one here is the Astra Minor. No, it's spelled with, so Astra is normal, but then it's minor, or that's how I'd want to say it, but it got an A in it. So M-I-N-A-R. So the Astra Minor by Chandril, author Chandril. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. So I'm assuming this is a Astra module, and it's a mining module. And right now we do have our filler antennas in there where the mining drills would go. Really cool looking front setup over here. I think this is an Astra module. I'm not seeing the front loading door though, or the front door that you normally see on a module. Maybe I've got that wrong. It looks like about the right size though, or maybe it's just got the rear door on it. Wait a minute, does it have the landing gear on the front? It doesn't look like it does have that. So, okay, so maybe this is just a standalone. It's just named that, and I'm associating it with the Astra modules. But I don't think this is a module. I think this is just a miner. Cool looking one, though. Look at the crazy blockwork up in the front here. Well, I won't say crazy, but, you know, that's just cool. Oh, and that actually sports some lift thrusters in there. Got some sentry guns on the bottom there. Looks like we're going to have our one of the two things. Probably not a target painter. Probably the alarm sentry. Couple of them. Some more of the sentry guns around to shoot up those pesky drones. Oh, plus we got some actual bigger turrets here to shoot up those drones as well. So a lot of drone protection on here. We do have a spot here for our detector. However, the way it's set up kind of looks like it could fit up to a long-range radar array in there, or the standard long-range radar as well. So that's really cool. That's a pretty wild look at thruster setup on here. I like the use of the glass in there. Kind of looks like all like one part. But yeah, and then this lower thruster is actually one of the lift thrusters on the build. Of course, it looks like we do have some form of hangar. Yeah, very cool looking though. Very cool looking. I like the use of a lot of those newer roundy blocks and stuff like that in the build. And it looks like it's going to have good protection. I do believe it's all set up for mining right now. Just BYOD, or bring your own drills. All right, so let me just look on the bottom side here. Yeah, just more, yeah, a lot of the alarm sentries and a lot of drone defense going on in here. All right, here, let me do the thing. Yeah, nice, decent sized hangar. You can park some SV or HV or something in there, or so a couple little ones. What do we got over here? We got our plasma. Oh, it's ready for plasma turbines. The plasma. The turbs go there. Okay, it looks like medium-sized plasma turbine locations, so the full 4-pack can go in there. And we got our shower. We got and our toilet in the hangar area. Our main core right up there. Like a storage box there. Very nice. It's quite practical. Uh-oh. All right, here, let me all right, and then we got to have the full medical bay. We got a we got some stuff here. Welcome to the Astra Minor. Upgrade instructions, designated CPU. Very cool that the authors or the author did this again. Gives you a lot of inside information on what you're supposed to put and where, and it's even got this stuff all done up. Oh, that's new. I haven't seen this particular LCD for this before. Very cool. So yeah, advanced CPU extenders go there. Got a warp drive on the side here. A couple small constructors. Looks like basic CPU extenders go there. Fridge, food processor. Another storage controller there. And then we're up into the bridge. Got a lot in here too. O2 med bay. Got to have the armor locker. Got its own separate ventilator. A couple A passenger seat. And our main bridge there. It's going to have really good flying view when you're mining. So yeah, basically this thing's just all ready to go here. Just add some drills when you get to it and start mining those asteroids. Plus you got like all this utility and functionality in here too, where you can do some production and yeah, have all the stuff. Plus a hangar and a pretty small package too. So very cool. All right, let's take a look at the numbers here. Unlock level 15. Yeah, that's cool. Size class 3, 46 forward, 23 strafing, 46 lift, 31 reverse, 31 down, 2 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, 12 sentry guns, and then we got a 6-pack of light Gatling turrets in there. Pretty good drone defense. 2 hour and 24 minute build time. Impressive here too. Not needing anything special. So yeah, the unlock level is pretty low. Not needing anything special in the build as well, and pretty inexpensive. So nice way to get going here with like CV mining. Dialed right into core 1 specs. Got a little bit of extra CPU there, but yeah, core 1. Bet you the warp drive is going to be the standard right now. Yep, it is standard warp drive. It does have a shield on it. Stock shield 6,374. Actually, the numbers are starting to, yeah, this should be a lot smaller than the shields on the other big builds we were looking at. And it is. So I guess it's all kind of jiving. I don't know why. For some reason, I just thought seeing great big old hulls like the Dreadnought and the last couple of ships we looked at would have had by default a larger shield just due to the hull blocks on it. But I think I'm mistaken, or maybe something changed. All right, so devices, we looked at that. Let's take a look at your storage. So we got an ammo controller at 8K. Yeah, fuel. Okay. Oh, that's a regular controller there. Okay, 208K for fuel, O2, and pent. And we got a harvest bay at 320K, and our main at 224. And player items. That's a box. And more boxes. So yeah, good amount of storage. Does have the harvest already built in. So again, all ready to go. Just add your own drills and start mining all of them asteroids and stuff. And shoot up all the drones that are going to mess with you every time you try to do that. So very, very nice build here. Again, this is the Astra Minor by Chandril. Very, very cool build. All right, so on to the next one. Let me get the lights back daytime here. Oh, you were on already. let me make sure I got the name right. Yeah, Outpost. Okay, so this is the Outpost 1 by Feral Mouse, another author I'm unfamiliar with, I believe. And yeah, this is a base. Really cool looking blockwork and design on that. Pretty unique too. It's kind of like this glass structure here with these support beams. When I spawned this into, it has really good support stuff for the structural integrity. So you can kind of like get this into the ground pretty good and not worry about it collapsing at all. So that the author did that very nicely down there. And yeah, just a pretty interesting look here. So really, yeah, really unique with the glass setup on here. And all the walls are done. And obviously there's a bunch of stuff going on the inside there. But yeah, I just thought we'd fly around here a bit. Top, we've got some solar action going on. It's like an 8-pack of solar panels there. A couple defense turrets. And yeah, very cool. Very cool looking. So I got to find a way on board. Well, we're in it. How do you get in? I guess I was expecting to see a doorway somewhere along the outer perimeter here, but maybe I got it buried. Is this the doorway? Nope. Okay, so that's just a big central support beam. All right, here, we're going to start on the inside. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to get outside. Probably more than one. I'm just not seeing it. All right. Do a little bit of the lighty action stuff. And all right. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that slick looking LCD there for the sick bay. Oh, a 3D LCD goes right around the corner. That's cool. And it is a sick bay. Got all the special stuff in there. It's a neat thing about glass structures. Now, glass, it does ramp up the size class. With a lot of glass, it can affect performance a little bit. But the really cool shadowing effects that the glass does, like you see what's going on the walls over here, I just think that's... Oh, there's a way in. I just think that's really cool to see that when you get like those reflections and shadows from the glass. In fact, you know, even like a build like this, probably in daylight, it might even look a little bit better because then you can see all this stuff too. But yeah, no, this looks like a practical base here. So obviously way in right there. So I missed that on the outside. We got our armor lockers. We got a bunch of them. We got a place for a shield, a place for a pentaxa tank. A lot of just open room in here, so you could kind of place a lot of stuff. Even more places for constructors. Deconstructor does have a large constructor there right now. Place for a teleporter here. Looks like he's even probably got a sensor for that. We got, oh, look at this little outhouse thing here. This is cool. So we got the shower and toilet room. You can bring it with you if you're gonna go on a long desert journey or something on foot. Just throw that in your backpack. And no, I'm just kidding. You could probably transport that around. I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. And then over here we've got it looks like controller 1, ammunition 1. Oh, look at that. That's unique to see. Old school LCDs, but using some of the newer school LCD stuff. And we got storage 2 over there. And this one, we don't know what you are. You're the mystery. Oh, you're the core. You're the core. Okay. So yeah, really cool. Nice and roomy. This idea here too with the LCDs like that's pretty slick. Kind of like doing 3D stuff with LCDs. Now, I am missing something here, though, or I'm blind. I'm probably blind, but I am certainly looking for an elevator that goes upstairs, and I just haven't seen one. Was it in here? It was. Oh, duh. I got sidetracked with the core there. The author did that on purpose just to mess me up. No, I'm kidding. Oh, now we're getting to the farming district here. Oh, and this is no joke of a farming district either. All right, so we got a lot of grow plots configurations all along here. This is really cool how these are kind of painted green. Just replace those, put in your grow plots with the fancy RE2 big fancy grow plots. Yeah, cool looking how the scaffolding set up here, holding the grow lights as well. And of course, we've got to have our food processors and fridges, or a food processor and a bunch of fridges in the area. These are, yeah, you don't see these lights used very much either. So right now I'm trying to figure out, how do you turn on the grow lights? Probably a switch somewhere. Or could it be done in P menus? Oh, it is. There it is. P menu option for yeah, it turned them all on, didn't it? Very cool. All right, then we can go up another. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's more. Oh, wow. So we got the control room on top of that area. I didn't even realize it had this deck on it. Or it's kind of, yeah, that's cool. Control room, chill out spot. Cool looking inserts into the ceiling too, in the blocks there. That's neat. Yeah, I definitely like that glass outer hull look though. That yeah, gives it a good feel to it. Plus the shadow and lighting effects look really cool too. And of course, you got a way to go right up to the top here to check out your solar panels and your guns up top here. So very cool. Nice nice practical base here. Doesn't look terribly expensive either. Let's check out some numbers here. So, oh yeah, look at that. Unlock level 10. Size class 6. 14 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. Does have drone defense. A couple turrets, 8 of the sentry guns, and a whopping hour and 57-minute build time. So yeah, for its size, that is pretty inexpensive. And certainly isn't using anything complex here either. CPU looks like it's set to 80,000. It's a little over that. I don't think that's going to be like a huge problem or anything like that. I believe it's just a Core 1 setup right now. Yep, Core 1. Yeah, we do have 10 solar panels. Okay, we do have 2 solar capacitors and the 8 on panels on the top. Does not have a shield on it. Didn't expect it to have a shield. Now we got sentry guns and our hydroponic lamps for our P menu options. Storage on here. We got, okay, so that's a box. Yeah, they're a good sized box, so 16K in a box. So all these are boxes. And then we got a couple 640s here. It looks like container 1 and container 2. That's another box container. We got an ammo controller at 320K. And then a whole bunch of sort pallets, it looks like, and then our fridges. So yeah, very, very cool build here. Again, this is the Outpost 1 by Feral Mouse. I believe another new author to me. So very, very cool. So one more build to check out over here. And this, let me power you up a second. And yeah, I did check this out in vanilla too because I was a little concerned about the CPU on this, but vanilla was really far off. So it's not that. But this is the Firefly Serenity Redux by author Saitama, or Saitama. And yeah, I got you parked a little crooked now, don't I? Now look at that. So yeah, if you're familiar with the fairly brief TV series called Firefly, with its follow-up movie called Serenity, you'd kind of understand what this ship came from. It was a really, really fun sci-fi franchise, and it got canceled out of stupidity by some people that didn't know what they're doing. And we never had Firefly come back, and that's really unfortunate. But here we have a replica of the Firefly ship itself, which was a pretty bizarre looking spaceship, I will say. It's yeah, just unique. You just don't see ships that look like this very much. But yeah, this very cool here. Kind of got that that head on it. I don't know, kind of dragony head. I don't know. Looks pretty cool though. And then it did have its cargo hold and its landing stuff. It's been a while since I actually seen the ship, so a little off on that. Then our thruster housing back over, well, looks like we got side thrusters. The main one out on the back over here. Yeah, it's kind of like a Firefly too. In this case, it's kind of lighting up like a lightning bug actually, which I've been seeing a lot of those. I get a lot of lightning bugs here at dusk or nighttime. It's quite cool to look out over the lawn and trees and see all the little glowy lightning bugs flying all over the place. Kind of looks like you're in some tripped out movie somewhere on Avatar or something. It's pretty cool. We got a front spotlight up there. We got a little spiky antenna over there. But yeah, no, very, very, very cool looking. Oh, look at that. Some kind of side plating. And yes, this the type of ship this was in the franchise was more of a kind of an all-arounder. It wasn't like a super expensive ship or anything like that. More of a cargo freight ship, but that was their main base of operations. And they're getting all kinds of crazy adventures in various places. And it was a really fun show. One of the actors on there just made me crack up. Like one of the funniest actors, just the way he went about things. I forget the actor's name in the show, but he was like one of the crew and just would say the funniest things. Yeah, I actually gotta do like a rewatch of this someday. So yeah, really cool looking ship. Really cool looking ship. Like all the little accents here. We got a quick way in on the top side. Little glass work up on the top. All right. Well, let's park here a second, and it can be a little crooked. I probably could get this off the ground here. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is pretty crooked, isn't it? Well, I'll make it to the bridge and I'll straighten it out. Oh! Oh! What just happened there? Oh, there's a trap door that I just... That's what I get for having this not level. It's pissed. It is pissed. Okay, trap door right there. Avoid that. Well, that's sneaky. That's sneaky. That's giving me ideas for the Space Station POI thing I'm working on. We have to do something like that to the poor players. So on the inside here, yeah, this kind of looks kind of similar. It did have like the staircases and like a big cargo room on the lower part of the ship here. Kind of looks like it's doing exactly that. Got a advanced constructor over there. Some boxes in the area. And places for more stuff, obviously. Sorry about the crookedness. Again, I gotta make my way to the bridge here and fix that. Oh, not there yet though. Oh, we got a lot of utility. Well, marble floor. I don't remember marble floor. And the ceramic tile walls. Yeah, main core right up there. It looks like our full med bay in the section here. Armor repair. This is getting into the warp drive here. And the back part of the ship, which kind of kind of goes hand in hand with the texture lights. And we got our O2 and a lot of utility in the area here. Ah, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so we came up here. Is there a way? Okay, so how do we get to the bridge? Ah, the catwalk, right? Oh, there's multiple catwalks. I'll check that out. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Okay, so we're up on this side. Wow, we got some more staircases. And generator room back here. We got gravity generator. Excuse me again. Offline protection. Protection tank up over there. A lot of fuel in the area. No, a lot of staircases. Now we're getting up top here. So yeah, wow, this is pretty plush in here, I gotta say. Got the fancy, oh, maybe that's not carpet. It looks like carpet, but I don't think that's carpet. Skylights in there. I see why those were installed. That looks really neat. Yeah, quite elegant up here. A couple of food processors. O2. Some LCD there. For some reason, is my game just not showing me this? Why is that? We're on, the ship's on, right? Yeah, we're powered up. Yeah, I can't explain why. This is an LCD. I'm looking at the LCD. It's supposed to have that on the LCD, but it's not showing up. And it is active. This has nothing to do with the author. It's I didn't realize. I don't know why that is being a jerk like that. It should be working, unless it's set up to a something else in this. No. Huh. I can't explain why that's not working. A lot of rooms in here. Wow, look at this. Oh, it comes down into an office over here. That's, well, bedroom. I won't say an office. A bedroom. Fancy wood grain stuff up there. And here is, wow, no, this goes right back out into the other part. Oh, and this just goes back up here. And we got some more, God, we got more elevators. So, oh, okay, so they kind of all drop down. Here's another crew room in here. You gotta have your crew rooms. Yep, that is part of the main ship. It's interesting how they're all kind of like recessed down a block in here. But yeah, another crew room. They're all a little different too. And I got utility room over there. And we got, looks like some oxygen and ammo room over here. Plus some probably places for some CPU cores. Maybe. I'm not sure. Now we're up to the top. All right. There we go. Oh, balance. There we go. All right, we are no longer crooked. So yeah, and then we're up to the main bridge here. Two pilot seats. A little room out in front there. Yeah, really cool build. Really cool build. Now to the author too. Got to show you this real quick. If you have a multi-tool and you go to and you right click on that and you go down to rotate transparency. Obviously to do these kind of angled glass, you got to invert or like switch these windows around. So some are you can see through and the other ones are tinted. But if you just hit it with this, it corrects that so you don't have those tinted windows in there, so you can keep them all uniform. Or if you wanted them all tinted, you could do that as well. So just so you know, again, I try to, every time I see this a lot on builds. I didn't know it when I first got into the game either. Someone told me about it, so I'm telling you that you can switch your tinting on the glass to fix those kinds of problems. So yeah, very, very cool. So let's get the lights back on, take a look at some numbers, and we're gonna have to jump into vanilla real quick. There's not much to look at in vanilla though. Only one build over there, plus my thing. All right, so start with here. Unlock level 15, size class 3. It's only 15 on this. 13 forward, 7 strafing, 7 lift, 8 reverse, 3 down. I got 10 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks. Doesn't have any guns on it. 6 hour and 50-minute build time. Gonna use a little bit of plant fibers and stuff, but nothing real special at all. A little E and Z. CPU. It would probably need another CPU block. It's basically like you got your 200K stock. Probably to balance this off would probably need a couple basics and an improved CPU core, something like that. And then you'd be all set. If you're using CPU in the game, that is. Does not have a shield on board. I think we did have a warp drive. And the warp drive is our standard warp drive. So 30 light year warping. No P menu options there. So storage. So we got a couple 14K ammo boxes. So it is ready if you want to slap on some weapons. You do have the ammo boxes. I'm not seeing any controllers in the mix here though. It looks like these are all sort boxes. So a whole bunch of cargo boxes and their freezers and that kind of stuff in there. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. Again, this is the Firefly Serenity Redux by Satama? Satama. I'm sure I butchered it. Apologize for that. But very cool. All right, here, let me jump out to vanilla real quick. All right, so in vanilla right now, in space on this one. And this build here is the SCT2 Space Dock 01 Vanilla by author Jarvis1563. So this looks like a player base style space station that does have solar power to it. It is a vanilla build, so it has to go by vanilla specs and all that fun stuff. It does kind of set up in three like chunks of it. So you got, I believe, a couple hangar bays or maybe, and then a central room area. And yeah, quite a few solar panels lined up in here, kind of all connected with some pipe work and whatnot. And oh yeah, looks like it's going to do a lot of stuff on the inside here. Oh, these aren't doors here. Oh, hangar doors are on the side there. Okay, got a couple hangar areas, and it's probably there is no such thing as long range radar in vanilla. That is the deco radar. Hey, I like how these connect there with the kind of the roundy parts going to the side extensions of the station. A little dark in space. This is why I typically don't show builds in space. It's hard to get. I can't adjust the lighting or anything to like mess with it so you can see it better. So usually why I don't, but I figured I wanted to show what I wanted to show in space, and this is also a space station, so kind of made sense. But it is, again, kind of hard to see. All right, so let's get aboard here. There is no light adjustments here. And it looks like we're coming into a big old hangar over here. So quite a lot of docking room. And yeah, with some of those builds that can dock on the ceiling, you got some more docking room up there too. We do have gravity, or I would be floating around right now. So let's see what we got over here. Looks like room for stuff. Probably, no, that's just a window. That's just an observation window. Got a storage controller over here. Looks like our main production area. So it does have one advanced constructor in there now. I really like the paint job on that. I really do like the paint job on that. I almost like gonna like write down your color codes or something. And know that when I was working with a couple different schemes, like with the Satisfactory inspired transit builds, and also that would look pretty good with that. Got an armor locker here, the old vanilla armor locker. Looks so foreign now. And another storage controller on this side. Got armor repair. There's obviously a lot of room here in the station to add whatever you want here. And this is going to go on to the other hangar bay. So yeah, 2 hangar bays, and then it looks like we have a farming section here too. Oh, hold on. Let's go down here. Okay, so down we just got a lot more room in the lower section. So it looks like we just got some O2 tanks down here now. But again, 2-block ceiling, completely open. That'll fit all your constructors and so many different parts in the game. So you pretty much put what you want in here. And go up a level. And we got our solar capacitor room here. Gravity generator there. Wi-Fi. Got a basic CPU block. Yeah, but mostly solar capacitors in here. A lot of them. So it's going to be up to... those are basically like your solar batteries. The more you got, the more energy you can store. I don't know why I said something about a farm. I'm not seeing a farm. Did I see a farm before? So we went down. We went up to here. And this is going to go right off the top, isn't it? So there's no farm. Where did I get the farm from? Did I see a farm somewhere here? I'm going to get back into God mode a second. I think I was just seeing things. Yeah, there's no farm. Yeah, there is. Gosh darn it. I'm just a moron. Okay, the farm was right off from this room right here. And there's our farm. It looks like we've got 18 grow plots in here. Got our grow lights already installed and ready to go. And fridges and food processors. So, yeah, very cool. Yeah, it looks practical. Looks practical station. Plenty of room to add stuff. And a lot, yeah, just the way it's set up too. Just a lot of room to add stuff. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 10. Yeah, that's really pushing it. I'm kidding. That's really good. Size class 2. No fuel tanks. It is solar powered, but it's not running a generator. It's got 5 oxygen tanks. 2 hour and 22-minute build time. It's actually got 21 grow plots. Huh. How does that work? All right. Well, anyway, we have more grow plots than I thought I had 18, but yeah, it's saying 21. CPU-wise, it's tier 1. So 200,000 CPU, using 192,000 of that. So all set there. Let me sort this real quick. Core 2, 1 basic CPU core only. Does not have a shield on it. And obviously, it's a base, so it doesn't warp. So yeah, just right to the point. A inexpensive player unlock level space base or station that operates via solar with a whole lot of upgrade potential, plus a couple hangar bays, and you can do your grow some crops and stuff. I'm just a little confused at the crop count. Is there more farming? Is there like another farming bay? Huh. So, okay, so 9. Oh, I get it. So it's 9, another 9, and then there's 3 in the middle. There we go. That's our 21. Okay, it all makes sense now. I didn't catch that. All right. Had to figure it out. These are the, you got to figure this stuff out as you go, or you're going to just not know the next time you see it. So, anyway, yeah, very cool there. Let's see your storage. So we got input 0 and output 0. Looks like they're going to be 320s each. Vanilla does not exceed 320 on storage, where Reforged Eden and Reforged Eden 2 does. But only on storage controllers, not on ammo or harvest on those other ones. So yeah, other than that, we've got input and output 320s, a couple fridges, a sort box, fridge, repair station. So it's like a rate, what you need for a space station early game there. And I actually could use it for quite a while and upgrade it and add lots of stuff. So again, this is the SCT2 Space Dock 01 Vanilla by Jarvis 1563. All right, so last part of the video, I did do a video on this just a couple days ago, kind of updating where I was at with the space station. Now I have started the course going through it now, and I wanted to show you that. I didn't do too many more hull modifications to the station since the other day, but I did add another platform out over here that extended from the original one that ended right around there before, but now it kind of ties this side of the station in a little bit better with that body line. That was just purely for cosmetic purposes, nothing else involved in that. Okay, so as in the course, it's going to be, again, this is being designed to be a fairly good size run and gun kind of POI or an abandoned style POI. The starting point is going to be right over here. Now, I will indicate this with LCDs or something at some point, but so we're here, and when you first come into the base, I'll just kind of run through what I do have done that's new. There's a little bit of stuff in the area, like, oh, I didn't mean to go down there. And there's going to be little secrets and stuff along the way, too. I won't point any of those out as we go, but yeah, yeah, and a little bad guy over there, a little, nothing to see there. Little security office. No bad guys in here yet, but there will be. A little switch there to open. Everything's little, by the way, so I'm just adding the adjective to everything. That's the little switch going to open this little door. Okay, and then you go down this way. Then you start getting into the more nitty gritties of the place. or on the first part of this run at least. So we got a room. I didn't add any bad guys or things in this area for the rest of it yet. But anyway, you got a little room here, little room, and then you come down this way, and you got you know, some more stuff. A little room down over there, and you get down over here, and you got another little room with stuff. I guess I did add something there. Some other stuff, and then that kind of circles around, and then it gets down to over here. Now this area is unfinished, so this is where I left off at. So basically I was doing all those rooms to this point so far, but the course layout, and I don't even want to talk about what's down there or what might be down there yet. I don't exactly know. So you run all this, and then you'll take this elevator back all the way to the top. Now, a lot of up and down in the first part of this POI run, and then that gets you to here, and then from there you're going to cross the lower module bay bridge kind of thing over to the other side of the station. Do a lot of running and gunning on that side, which is going to unlock a door that you come running back here again. Coming through this corridor here back into the top part of this station, and then I got to build all this out over here, which is going to be a lot of stuff, plus a shopping district over here. So yeah, hopefully a good lengthy decent sized POI to do the running and gunning in space form this time. Now as I'm building this, of course, the CPU is going, or not the CPU, the size class is going up. So it's chilling at 19 now. It's going to go up quite a bit more. So I don't exactly know where it's going to stop. I'm estimating somewhere in the upper 20s right now, based on finishing off the rest of that side of the station. The old side of the station already has some form of interior. We'll have to modify it to make it work for the POI though, to make a course basically and have you go all over the place. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the little bit of more work that I did do on all these rooms and entry points and getting it to that section there. And that whole, everything that you've been in so far, it's kind of deceiving on the inside because this is it. Like this is the entry room that you come in from the side, and it's kind of like right there. And then it fills in this lower chunk down in this kind of downward spire, which is the rest of that. And then when you come back into the POI across the bridge, you actually kind of come back out in between that section and the lower section, which will lead to all of this stuff. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to show you that real quick. Other than that, that is it for this week. And wow, really cool builds again by a whole bunch of different authors. I know this is going to be, again, a longer video. I took on like more builds, plus I had a makeup build from last week to do. So other than that, you all have yourself an excellent weekend, and I'll talk to you later.